put up an interesting video this time. Gather a bit of momentum on some work. Just got some hardwood offcuts from my local timber yard. Absolutely recommended. It's Wareham Wagon Co. Down in Dorset. Flipping, honestly, brilliant place. Absolutely everything you can imagine, and their workmanship is amazing. So, just got some peely for new handrails across the top of the cabin roof. Lots of hardwood battening to put the bunk canvases back in with, and lots of just offcuts of hardwood, which I am absolutely convinced I'll use in all sorts of places. So thanks to Gary at Dorset Wagon Co. Good on you, mate. So it's just an old Makita router which we found in a yard. We've given it. Found an old table, so we adapted the table. And it just works wonders. A couple of little butterfly screws in the fence. In fact, I won't move it because it's set up ready for the second handrail, and I'll take one very quick bit of video of routing the new handrail, because you've seen more than enough winter projects on this bloody thing. So here we go. All ready to be sanded, shaped, screwed on, and then 7 or 8 coats of varnish. So today I'm going to attempt to take off the second coach roof handrail, clean these areas up, get them rubbed down, clean all this lot up, both sides, clean and scrub all this, and then see if I can get a top coat of non-slip on the top in cream. Here we go. Typically unconventional. We'll try this little trick. Conventional powered screwdriver, open it up, put it over the screw head, tighten it up on it, and then attempt is to drop it all through and then fill this void with fiberglass matting, pour in some cheaper resin, make that solid, put that into a screw hole, turn that into a screw hole, not nut and bolt hole. So as you can see, there's very limited access under here. Okay, so that's them all knocked out. Now to give them a clean up and put some filler in, make them look pretty, fair that, and then we're ready to paint. Okay, so just a point to note, which I didn't point out just now, is so using this big bad boy, all I've done down the handrail holes is over drilled them, so made a countersink, a nice broad countersink, and then filled them with epoxy resin and filler, microfibers, there you go, microfibers, blobbed it in, and then I've just gone past and sanded them off, so that's ready for new self-tappers. Some stainless screws in, and I'll countersink them, put a wooden plug in the holes as it came out. Just a quick follow on from this morning, and this is the second video I'm shooting, so I can remind myself of what to edit when I get home. Just sanding the top decks and doing very much of the same stuff, so I haven't videoed all of it, but I'll give you a quick show on the update where I am, and it's also part of my video diary for when I'm grey and old, or greyer and older, to look back and go, my god, I was there as well. One sec. You can see everything, my complete admin layout, making my way along this handrail, clear part of the decking. The rest is going to be non-skid, so I'm up to there. Done a lot of the cockpit, the raised cockpit there, entrance, the cabin entrance. Making my way over to the other side, and today or tomorrow hopefully get this side finished. By the end of tomorrow, Sunday, hopefully get that finished, and the windows in. And then we'll go around the other side, see if I can do it without falling off. Get it looking similar to this side, apart from a clean. And just picking on these handrail stanchions, will need repairing. So I'm getting that sorted out. The new air vent cabin holes, they've all been cleaned up. I've got new vents for that, they'll look smart when they go on. Yeah, all the way down to here, and then pick on all that hardwood around the mast base, get that varnished up as well, get the get a new canopy rail fitted, and then really from there, from here forward, I can say it's renewed and on its way to being done. I've also plugged all the holes for the shrouds. They've been plugged, a couple of plug holes in the handrail, guardrail stanchions. That one needs rubbing down, but they've been plugged. And yeah, just making a an awful mess of it all again before a good clean and wash, and I can move to aft of the cabin entrance, which would be nice. It'd be really nice, and also get some of the chandlery and some of the hardware back on the forepeak. Start getting it built up. It gives me a bit of enthusiasm. Then obviously one of my last steps is going to be step off the boat and take all this purple off, this maroon colour, and we're going back to this sort of blue, or that blue in there, the original David Sadler and the original gel coat colour, which is going to just, oh, I think it's just going to look absolutely fantastic. So we'll see how we get on. So I'm in a bit of a dilemma. I bought 2 different paints. I'll show you what they are in a second. I'll flash them through this video clip. One of them's an eggshelly dull cream, and the other one's a really nice cream. In fact, hold it there, I'll go get them. Yeah, so I'm in a dilemma. I was using pre-coat, international pre-coat, and then flatten it back slightly with some really fine wet and dry, and then apply in Top Lack Plus. Absolutely gorgeous. And then the guy at the shop sort of persuaded me to go for multi-coat. Hempel multi-coat. It is a satin, it's not a high gloss, but it's a satin, and it's a 1 coat. Once you've done your preparation of your fiberglass, no need to primer, and pre-coat or primer, then top coat, go straight on with it with the multi-coat. I don't know if you can see it, but that also, so that I could get the windows in, stop the rain going in, I multi-coated all the sides of the cabin so that I could get the windows in. And although it's a bit pippy, and it needs a very good T-cut wax, I still don't really like its fill-in properties and its smoothness. So methinks I'm going to end up tomorrow going to get some more international, keying this multi-coat up, keying it, masking off the windows that are in, and re-roller in with Top Lack. It's an ivory white against this pale cream, but I think the finish is so much more superior, looks so much nicer without too much effort. I think that was roll it on and then tipped off with a good Harris brush. As I said, I'll go with the sun behind me and show you the coach roof. The finish I'm getting with that multi-coat is just, it's just not what I like. So having spent so much time and effort getting it to the stage that I'm at, and before I do the other 2/3 of the boat, maybe 3/4 of the boat, I'm going to switch back to Top Lack, I'm sure. I do like it. Alright, so that was my dilemma today. I've just primed and sanded down all the top, and I'll take you through that in preparation for tomorrow's top coat if the weather holds off. And I think I'll flatten that there back, sand that back, and then get a good Harris brush on it with forget them all, with my Top Lack Plus. I think that's the future. They're similar in price. I thought I could save 5 minutes. Right, so the forepeak's been done with that multi-coat, and although the Kiwi grip is a different cream again, and it seems to have gone quite orangey in the sun as it's been left. I might see about overpainting that as well to the cream I want. It seems to have gone pinky colour. Don't know if anybody else has experienced that. But the preparation's all been good. It's just the final finishes, and I'm only a day in to roller and colour in, so I might revert back to, as I said, that's that top black against the multi-coat, and I much prefer that. So today, you can see it, I've done a lot of prep down through the handrails. It's not getting much more than that. You'll get tomorrow, then it will get pre-coat and left to dry, and that'll get keyed up, as I said, and then just down through the painted areas, that's going to get creamed, and then the next few days, once that's dried, I'm going to mask off this gripped area, and I've got a product for that. Don't need to re-grip it, but I've got a paint that will go over it, and the gunnels and the walkways down the sides are going to get kiwi gripped again. But I do need to see if there's a solution to the colour of the kiwi grip. I don't like it. I don't think it's too bad, but at the moment it needs a wash. That might deal with it. Anyway, that's where I've got to today. All hard work. You can see that coach roof glistening, and it just hasn't come up anywhere near to the finish of what my hatch cover did. Nowhere near it, and the hatch cover had as much prep. As you've seen here today, all I've done is rollered the handrail edge, which isn't grip painted, and then I'm going to probably tomorrow evening or something, I'm going to mask off the edge and then repaint the grippy surface and make my way back in that fashion. Okay, so today's project is then to get the handrails back onto the coach roof after all the bodywork and painting. I'm ready to get these back on, get the deck mounted, the coach roof mounted air vents back on, get this sanded back, painted on the inside with non-slip grip, sand this back, get the first couple of coats, one with white spirit to absorb, get that wood looking nice. This has already started to take shape. It's the new hatch cover and paint with the vent. The four peaks looking nice, although I don't like the colour of the kiwi grip cream. So I'm going to take a chance and use another grip, use another grip paint to colour it to the cream I like here on the coach roof. It all needs a buff and polish and then a waxing, getting all the fittings back in, but I think you'll agree, as I'm working my way back, it's starting to look really quite nice. Okay. So these are the plug cutters I bought. Now, because I'm a practical engineer and not a technical engineer, I'm going to work out with some blanking batten that I got which plug to use and what drill size to use. So luckily I know the boys in the wood yard here. We'll go and see if I can scrounge a pillar drill for a minute. So there you have it. A little cheap set of Aldi plugs, some tester plugs cut out, the handrail married up. So now I'm going to put some butyl on it, pilot a tiny little hole there, or pilot a hole all the way through, then 9.5 drill that, and then drop a plug in that. Let's see how we get on. So there's already 3 coats of varnish on this, so I'm quite happy with that. By far not enough, but once I've got the plugs in, sanded down again, keyed up, another couple of exterior coats will go on that just to improve its durability and its waterproofness. Right, wish me luck. So as you can see, both of them are on now. I've got some epoxy resin gluing and drying over there, but this side, have a little look, and she's all plugged out, and I've put a bit of butyl tape underneath each fixing. I think that looks pretty good. So there you go, screw, butyled, plugged, sanded, ready for a top coat of varnish or another coat of varnish for a finish at the end of the day. I'm going to attack this bit now. real good day today. Managed to get the handrail on one side, which I'm really pleased about, and plugged, sanded. The other side is getting a little bit of a repair done to it there. Clamped it and epoxied it to glue it, and then tomorrow I'll come over, take that little plug out, screw it again very carefully, and then plug that one and do this one here up. But I'm going to varnish along there because it's going to take so many coats of varnish on these handrails. One extra or partly along won't hurt. My idea inside here is to mask off in the next few days along there, along the inside, clean all this up, knock this out, clean that out, and repaint just inside there. It seems to be a bit of a catchment for water and stuff like that, so I'm going to do some non-slip paint on the inside of there and just keep these edges here varnished for the future. Just a little less maintenance. I think you could say it's lazy, but I think the word I'm looking for is economical. So now I've just got a part white spirit, part varnish mix, and let this soak into this old stuff, and I don't mind it going too much down onto here, because I'm going to mask and tape, or tape that off, and paint up to the line anyway, and so the paint will cover what varnish dribbles down. But watch this disappear. This hasn't been varnished for a long time, so it's bound to be seriously dry. I'll bet you that first coat has really absorbed in. That's looking quite nice.